This is Oliver Williard conducting my experiment. And these are my test subjects, Izzy.
Hello.
And Matt. Roommate and my best friend. Izzy, how have you been today? How's your energy?
My energy is definitely pretty low today. I'd say like, I don't know, 4 out of 10 on the energy scale. I woke up around 1:30 p.m. today, but I still did get up and I did my laundry, did my dishes, vacuumed my room, did all the things, but like with some like, I don't know, some slug in my step.
So real. Matt, how have you been today?
Mine's been kind of similar. I've been very sluggish, but I had a rehearsal from like 1 to 6 where I had to be high energy, flexible energy, if you will. So it's just I had to like reserve my energy for the morning in order to spend that for 5 hours in order for me to rest now. I very much try to control that in that way in order to feel stable, but overall it's just still been very tiring.
It's a lot to work with.
No kidding.
Alright, well, I just want to make sure that you guys know that this experiment is completely safe. I'm just gonna have you guys imagine some things. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be like meditation.
I love meditating.
So, I just want you to close your eyes and we're gonna listen to some ocean sounds. Imagine you're at the beach. You stand on the aged wooden pier and look out at the glistening shore. The sun catches on the sand, illuminating it with golden shimmers. You walk down the stairs and slowly step onto the soft, warm sand, and it hugs your feet. You look up at the sky and see the most beautiful, fluffy white clouds that almost appear edible. Now you focus back on the sea in front of you. It seems to stretch out for infinity into the horizon, almost melding with the sky to form a gradient. You feel compelled to explore the vast ocean that lays before you. With each step, you go further towards the water. As you pass others on the beach, you feel a peacefulness emanate from your body. The faint sound of seagulls can be heard in the distance, and if you focus, you can almost see one flying in the distance. As you approach the water, you can see tiny pebbles washed up in the shore, glistening with vibrant colors. Now, you are close enough to feel the waves on your feet, foaming up and around your ankles, and then retreating back to the ocean. The water soothes you, and you walk further into the water until it's up to your waist. The coldness of the water draws you further as you seek respite from the hot weather. As the water reaches your shoulders, you start to swim out into the vast ocean until everything feels quiet and peaceful. All right, open up your eyes. So tell me, what was your experience? Izzy first, what was your experience going through that?
Well, first, it was really easy for me to visualize your words whenever you were talking us through the ocean and whatnot. And I could, like, I don't know, I'd like to say I have a very active imagination. So I could feel the water. I could feel the water on me. I could feel the sun beating on my face. I could see the seagulls and hear their call, the whatnots. And then the music changes. And all of a sudden there's a shark. And I'm like, oh my god, there's a shark coming towards me. And I was just at first I was confused with the music change, but then I started feeling it. And I was imagining like a big shark. And then towards the end of the music, it gets faded away and got soft. So then that was the shark running away and decided that he didn't want to eat me. That was my thought process.
That's very interesting. Matt, I want to know what you went through.
Yay! Okay, so obviously I have a very active imagination as well, so I could always feel the sand slowly encapsulating my feet. I could feel the sun beating onto me slowly and warmly. I could feel the froth of the ocean, and I could hear it. And when I heard the sudden music change, I'm not gonna lie to you, I opened my eye like this and checked. I was like, why the heck is Jaws playing? And then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna ride with this. And I was like, at first, I was the predator, and I was a shark. I was the shark.
You were the shark in my vision.
Yes, I was the shark, and I was swimming around, and I was swimming around. But then, during the music, there's a lighthearted section where it floats, and I feel like I'm a shark, just almost turning into a dolphin and jumping up and out of the water. and then once the music finally ended, I was slowly swimming away and just being one with the water. It was awesome.
You were the shark in my vision.
That is so beautiful. That is definitely not the typical interpretation of this experiment, but I love it anyways. So I want us all to think of at least one other movie that shows how music is used to create emotion in other movies by being paired with other events, people, etc. So, do you guys have an example of a song in a movie?
2 minutes.
Give me one. Give me your favorite.
Definitely, the entire film of Jack and the Cuckoo Clock Heart.
No, I mean, songs that are supposed to invoke, a certain emotion, like how the Jaws soundtrack usually invokes fear.
Oh, so you wanted something not typical. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Definitely have to say, for Hansel and Gretel, there's a lot of, mystical wonder, but, also, scary diminished chords to invoke fear and uncertainty. Definitely, if you listen to Humperdinck's Hansel and Gretel, there's a lot of amazing, musical painting with it that invokes the affections, for sure. Wow, I'm really going history lit on this.
Yes, look at you. My immediate, to answer that question, I think of the La La Land soundtrack, actually. I just recently watched that movie for, the 6th time.
Do you have an example of a song and what emotion it evokes?
So, I like the classic Mia and Sebastian theme. It's when I hear that song, it makes me feel so mellow and a little bit hopeful. Just a little touch of hope in it, but also mellow and calm and peace and relaxation and a little bit of hope.
Heck yeah. Okay, for my example, I would probably have to say, The song in Beauty and the Beast, when they go to storm the castle, is supposed to, like, it's supposed to invoke mob energy, like anger. Even if it's not justified, like just poignant anger where you just feel like you need to right a wrong.
I would also like to say it very much invokes the idea of like colonialism of some sorts, of like French colonialism.
Music nerd.
I'm sorry. God.
Okay, let me see if there's anything else I missed. I did not miss anything else. I don't know if I was supposed to record this, but hey, Professor, you're getting a recorded assignment today, so you get the whole scoop.
Yay, Professor.
You're welcome.
Professor, thank you so much.
All right. Well, this is goodbye. Goodbye.